dragon power, dragon teeth, dragon tail, burning dragon fire, real live wire, American dragon up.
Hello everyone, Gong Si Fat Chai. Sorry this video is coming out a bit late. I was celebrating the Lunar New Year with my family over the weekend. I thought you might be interested in what I do besides playing Grimsoul. In this video I'm showing off a little bit of my Dungeons & Dragons game with my friends that I play every Tuesday. To set the stage, because this isn't the start of our game's campaign together, our game is heavily homebrewed, which means our game doesn't really follow standard D&D rules. We added in some expanded rules from Grit and Glory, and our game setting is based on another game called Darkest Dungeon. Our world is set in 14th century England, where our ancestor has called us to claim riches in the hamlet, but we must clean up the horrible aftermath of his ritualistic experiments that caused evil creatures to emerge to receive our inheritance. Everyone is supposedly human, but most of our characters are variant humans and have skin conditions or abnormal height differences from the rest of the population. I play as a barbarian with the Darkest Dungeon subclass Jester, named He-Man Bubs. He is a variant human who stands at 7 foot 6 inches and weighs 400 pounds of pure muscle, but is agile enough to do cartwheels in battle. He's a big enemy finisher, a frontline tank, and also a support. My friend Mad God plays a half-elf warlock with the Darkest Dungeon subclass Vestal, who hardly heals anyone, named Leyron Lifebringer, and he loves to burn things with magical fireballs. Diamond Dragon plays a Dragonborn Paladin with the Darkest Dungeon subclass Crusader, who acts as a main tank and defends the frontline damage dealers who are less tanky. Urborg the Unyielding. One of our semi-new players, Snarflaxus, plays a human samurai with the Darkest Dungeon subclass Houndmaster, who recently lost his dog in a previous dungeon run and constantly reminds the party that he sheathes his sword after every attack. Our newest player, Mr. Gaming 3, plays a human wizard with the Darkest Dungeon subclass Occultist named Fredrar. We found him in an underground well. And Ninja G, our dungeon master. Besides controlling all the other NPCs, he plays a giant fighter with the Darkest Dungeon subclass Hellion named Annihilatrix. She loves He-Man, bathing in the blood of her enemies, and looting powerful cursed items, but has a lot of negative quirks, which basically makes her a batshit crazy. Alright, that's all you need to know for the setting of our game. Now please enjoy these highlights from our game.
Oof, critical hit, Xian.
Ow! Stop stabbing me!
Xian just got harpooned for 10 piercing damage.
Ow, it fucking hurts.
Okay, now I can introduce another mechanic. Stress damage. Xian, when you got hit with a critical hit, you took 11 stress damage, and anybody within 20 feet that can see Xian get hit by a critical hit also takes 11 stress damage.
I find it strange that the squishy sorcerer is the one voluntarily going up the ladder first.
You would think that. You're very, very reserved in combat. That was the Pelagic. On this side of the room, the other ones jump through a portal and disappear. A couple seconds later, these two and these two come through the door.
Shit.
And they're gonna move right in, and both of them are going to try to stab He-Man. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, you know it does.
My armor class is 20.
10 damage.
Alright, 5 because I'm raging.
Excellent. And the other one misses.
Oh boy, let's hope to God that AC of yours fucking holds.
Alright.
Man.
What's Frogger do?
Frogger? Well, Frogger turns into a bat, because he is not in fact a frog. He is in fact a quasit. He's going to fly up the ladder. Ladder? Who needs ladder when you can fly?
Let me know.
Now we can see the tile.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, I would have fixed this ages ago. Okay.
cool. Oh, I have a battle map.
However, your wings are flapping, and flapping makes noise, so I'm going to roll a perception check.
Flappity, 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 flap. Smackity, 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 smack. And using the action that Leyron forewent, what's his name? Frog is going to make an attack. It's a 14 hit.
Just barely.
Oh.
He fails his con save, too.
Thank fuck. So he takes a d4 plus 3 piercing damage. So that's 7 piercing damage. Oof, got the max. And 2d4 poison damage. 5. Yep, it's poisoned for 1 minute. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
When a poison creature takes poison damage equal to or more than its constitution modifier, minimum of 1, its hit point maximum is reduced by a d6. He's looking sick. He's looking real sick. Annie sees that the ladder's all crowded and whatnot. She could put a bear trap under you guys, so if you fall off the ladder, you land on it.
Ah.
That's not.
I freaking took the crystal away from her that should be preventing her from doing this shit. Why is she still doing this shit?
Here's what she does. She pulls out a musket and she begins to load it. And then she picks it up and she whispers "fa" into it, and it begins to crackle with electricity. And parts of it become semi-transparent, and a concussive aura forms around it.
Okay.
Musket.
She takes aim at the top of the chute here, the pit, but she doesn't shoot. And then Diamond, what do you do?
Well,
She doesn't shoot. She just aims the
Unfortunately,
gun.
there's not much that I can do, being that somebody is blocking the fucking ladder.
And I'm at the top of the ladder.
I'm not blocking it. I'm trying to get up to the top so I can be useful instead of being in the way. Oh, wait.
I didn't even need the ladder.
I mean, I've just been saying you just use your movement rate to go up the ladder. It's fine.
Okay, well, I'll be 5 feet up the ladder. I can hear the guttural.
You're
I
looking
will
up the
be
new
the
sorcerer's
end of you.
skirts. Looking up his wizardly robes.
I don't wear a skirt.
I guess they were called tunics back then. Skirt makes it sound girlier than it is. Is everybody's initiative accurate right now? I'm gonna
Yes.
Yep. How the hell do you have 16 AC?
Stop. Okay, so Alright, guys, first.
Mad God will probably still do the same thing again. Just sacrifice his action so that Scorby can do it. I'm gonna call him Mantab. There we go. Hey, that's a nice name. Mantab.
Annihilatrix screams, "Give me something to hit!"
Oh, bad roll by Scorby.
Okay, so Annie cried, "Give me something to hit." Continues to hold her fire, waiting for target. He-Man.
Oh, no.
I mean, the trapdoor is closed, right? So I
Okay.
can't throw anyone down there.
You can kick someone down here. They'll just have a nasty surprise.
And
No,
wait.
the trapdoor is closed.
Radar.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna hit the glowing one again. Try to smash the rest of my already damaged great axe. That is 2 22s. So if he's not dead, he goes prone.
Double 22. He's already got 17 damage.
That is
He's
15
fucking
slashing
dead.
DM, can I re-roll for Scorby because I forgot that he has advantage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome.
It's fine.
DM, the other guy takes 4 points of damage, and can you roll a con save, please?
Fail.
There we go, failed again. So now he gets another. Sorry about that, guys. He takes 10 damage.
He does.
Yay!
Oh, so I'll use another 20 feet of movement getting up to the trapdoor. I can move here.
Flanking.
Yeah, so you can fire the cone like this.
I totally
Yeah.
can. Sure,
Yeah.
let's do that. Burning hands. Screw them all. I need deck saves.
Alright.
There we
The
go.
first grouper fails. The second grouper succeeds. The third grouper, 14, does that pass?
It's a 15 DC.
Okay. Fail, succeed, fail.
3d6 fire damage and half on a successful save.
So 8 and 4. So these two groupers in a line both take 8 fire damage. Their wet skin instantly dried. This
Got
other
it.
one off to the side only gets the splash damage for 4. All of them have burning wounds now, and they're very unhappy because they're normally quite moist. This whole area is very damp.
I'm gonna be honest, I kind of expected that to fry them.
Ninja's words are a teenage hormonal girl's wet dream. Moist.
Very moist and wet.
Damp.
Damp.
Wet.
Dripping.
No, not that one.
Squirting even.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
so
That's
let's
enough.
get an NSFW in here. So, Shian?
This stream is now rated R.
It's now my turn. Alright, well, I'm gonna sheath one of my swords. Because I can do that. And I'm going to walk over here. And I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit. That's a 19, that hits.
Mhm.
I'm-
12 slashing damage.
Ouch.
And then I put the sword away. Yes, you heard me.
Your sword cuts off the grouper's hand, and blood is like squirting out of his stump, and he's like screaming. He's got a bleeding wound. After Shian does that, the pelagic that you just took the hand from is going to like flip his harpoon in his hand so he can stab down at you in a downward motion, because he's like a big, tall fishman type thing. And he, in his bubbly voice, cries out to Dagon to guide his strike. 12 probably doesn't hit you.
No, even with the 16, that misses.
He's here. He goes diagonally twice to here. Gets flanking. Gets up behind you when you're not looking. Tries to stab Shian like in the back of the leg with his harpoon. Misses. All right. So these two. This one's going to circle around He-Man, and these two are both going to attack He-Man.
Because
They take 3
since
damage. It is Diamond's turn.
he doesn't have
Basically
reaction.
rushing up this ladder. And when I get to the top here, I see that there's a pelagic grouper in front of me, so I have my sword out and I'm like, die, foul fiend!
Look who finally managed
Gross
to get
fishmen don't deserve to live.
They seem very dry, and there's like this odd ashy scent in the room.
This room smells delicious if you like fish.
Very cooked fish.
Shen's from Japan. He loves fish. What are you talking about? That's like all they eat. Weird fish abominations.
Whenever Leiron's in the brothel, all he
Armor
smells is
class
fish.
14. His rubbery hide
Ew.
deflects your attack.
But that doesn't put me out of this fight just yet. Fedrar, He-Man, you both have protection.
Okay, new initiative's been rolled. Shian is first.
Ah, sweet. That means I can draw 2 swords. And I continue attacking this grouper here. That says 17 to hit. 10 slashing damage to the...
So he deflects that second swing with his harpoon. There's like a metallic clang. He doesn't look good, though. He's really badly wounded by that first strike. Annihilatrix gets tired of waiting, so she's going to stomp in. Nah, she's dropping the gun, and she's going to draw the halberd. Okay, so she's going to make a melee attack against this grouper here, right through Diamond's legs. Urborg sees a halberd emerge from between his legs and stab into the grouper.
I have achieved ultimate power!
20 is going to hit for 10 damage, putting him at 14. Not enough to cause a bleeding wound. Annihilatrix is disappointed in herself, and she screams, "Blood!"
Quick question: are these fishmen wearing any armor?
Nope, it's just their natural armor from just their leathery fish hide.
Yeah, they're completely naked. It's disgusting.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so they're not wearing any like metal armor that I can.
Nope. The
Nope,
only
You have something
crafted
grasp.
thing they have are harpoons,
harpoons.
which they have salvaged from the sea. So these are like
Wait.
human harpoons wielded by fishmen.
Yeah, I'm just like wondering why they're using harpoons. It's such an ironic statement.
We use the weapons of the humans against the humans.
Those aren't weapons of the humans. Those are fishing tools.
What happens next is these guys were getting up near the door during
Oh,
the
shit,
last
shit,
turn.
shit,
So
shit,
they
shit, shit,
pop
shit,
open the
shit,
door,
shit, shit,
and
shit,
they're
shit,
gonna
shit.
burst into the area.
That's all for this video, guys. I didn't want to make it too long. If you want to see how this encounter ends, leave a like or a comment down below. If you want to see other stuff I end up doing besides Grimsoul, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out when I make random videos like this. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, I will always love you.